very disappointing day again here at Davis Diamond. We're just not executing at a high rate. I really don't have any excuses. Our defense wasn't great, and that includes our pitching. I think it begins and ends in our circle. I thought Levitt actually did a great job. You know, obviously had a couple runs scored off of her, but I thought she did a good job. And I think after that, you know, we weren't executing at the rate we should have, and then we made some defensive miscues. And you know, you can't give a team like Arkansas 4 runs. You know, they're gonna do some things with it.
That being said, as your team usually does well when they see the pitcher the second time through the second day.
Yeah.
Burnham, you got to her a little bit yesterday. Why couldn't you guys get for a 2 big run blast, then nothing really after that?
Yeah, you know what, I was going to see, how many did we leave on base? I thought we had some opportunities. We left 11 on base. So I think we had opportunities. We just didn't get that big hit, to be honest with you. You know, I think she did a good job of, you know, hitting her spots and changing speeds when she needed to, you know. But, yeah, I mean, I think we had opportunities. We just didn't capitalize.
You had a lot of walks, but you also had a lot of first pitch outs. I didn't know if the game plan was she likes to throw that whatever it is, swing at her early. Was that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I wasn't in the meetings with Coach Harger this morning with the hitters. I definitely could see him saying, let's hunt early in the count. You know, let's make her have to, you know, be weary, you know, early in the count. But, you know, we were trying to hunt just good pitches, and I felt like we did sometimes, and we were just inconsistent. Like these last 2 days, honestly, we just haven't played well. We haven't played well enough to win, to be honest with you.
What did you see from Lessington early, and why did you kind of pull her and then put her back in?
Yeah, it was part of our kind of our game plan going into today. So she was going to get to a certain batter, and then Levitt was going to come in and go one time through, and then we were going to, depending on where we were, you know, put Lessington back in or Munnerlin in, just kind of depending on where we were. So, you know, it worked well. I thought Levitt did a good job, and then, you know, then it didn't work well. Yeah.
What do you like about the Mac Barber home run?
Yeah, I mean, I think Mac is in a good place. I think she feels very confident. You know, obviously after that they didn't pitch to her much. That last inning they did, but you know, we know Mac has the ability to change a game. You know, as long as she does what she did today, like swing at good pitches and not get too antsy. And I thought she did a great job of taking her walks when she needed to take her walks, and then you know, swinging at balls that she's hunting.
Coming off of that, I mean, they intentionally walked her twice. I know that just looking at Mac's face, she didn't look very happy. She really wanted to hit. You could see she was ready for it. So how did you, as the coach, kind of feel? I mean, it was smart on their part, I guess. But.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mac is a competitor, and they also are competitors over on the other side. So they weren't going to let her beat us, you know, beat them, I guess. So I think Mac, like I said, you know, Mac wants to hit. I mean, that's what she's here for. So I get it, but you know, we didn't come through when we needed to.
I was going to say, do you like the situation? Woolley, you put her down there for those situations.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
absolutely, yeah. We just didn't, we didn't convert. I mean, she's very capable. We know this, you know. And, you know, I think, you know, I'll have to watch some film. I think she swung at some balls instead of waiting for balls, you know, kind of more waist and below.
You know, on the flip side, you decided to pitch to Ellis.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know you're moving, but you seem to be that kind of aggressive person.
Yeah, you know, we had a game plan against her, and both of our, you know, freshmen got a little reality check today. You know, so when you say, "Hey, don't let her beat you," and then we throw one down the middle, you know. And that's where my frustration is that we know better. Like, we have to be able to execute. Like, in order to play and win at this level, you have to be able to execute, and we did not.
So what's just going to be the formula for tomorrow to get a win?
I mean, go back to playing our type of ball. I mean, we have to be able to execute pitches. We have to be able to play clean defense and get a big hit when we need to. I mean, nothing has changed on our part. We just haven't been good, honestly, the last 48 hours. So it's, you know, can we reset, you know, get some sleep tonight and come out ready to go?
Do you think they kind of get in their heads whenever something bad happens? You can kind of see they start kind of getting exhausted a little bit and they start showing it too.
Yeah, you know, this team is confident, you know, and that's where this is a little perplexing. I don't feel like they panic, but sometimes I wish we had a little bit more intensity early on in the game. So it's just, to me, a lack of focus, you know, and that, you know, obviously begins and ends with me. So that'll be something we, you know, obviously address in practice and, you know, obviously, and then tomorrow at pre-game, you know, chat, warm-ups, those types of things.
All right, questions?
All right.
It did not look like you were happy to stand there bat in hand and watch them intentionally walk you. So it looked like you were really wanting to get another hit. How did that feel, just standing there?
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to take walks, but at the end of the day, when you're down by 5, 3, however many runs, it's annoying that you can't be able to help your team. But I mean, I guess getting on base helps the team a little bit, but just for me, I want to be able to move runners and be able to produce.
You were able to solve Vernon. I mean, why do you feel your teammates have struggled with Vernon?
I mean, I can't speak for my teammates other than I prepared the way that I prepare usually for every game. It is what it is. It's a game of softball.
What about you guys? Won 14 in a row. You know, you've been on a roll. You haven't been in this situation for a while, losing back-to-back games. What do you feel this team has to do to come out of this little rut you're in right now?
I mean, like I said, it's a game of softball. It's going to, you know, there's highs and there's lows. It's just how you treat the highs and the lows. So
What did you see on that home run that you hit?
I just saw the ball up and I just drove it. I mean, not much to it.
How did you feel about some of those calls that the ump had?
Oh, let's just say I was not happy. And it's ridiculous that they allow that to happen.
You have been awful hot the last, I don't know, 6, 7 games. What maybe has changed, because it looks like you're really in a good place right now.
Mentality, just working with my sports psych. Like I said, I struggle with mental health, so doing what I can to make sure I'm in a good headspace.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mhm.